welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings from the Heart. So this is your singles reading. This is for singles looking for love, and this is if love is coming in over the next 6 months. So between now and sort of, I think is it July time? Yeah, we're looking at around July. Okay, so we're doing this, really I probably should have done it up to June, but we say 6 months between now and July time if love is coming in for you guys looking for a partner going forward. I love doing these type of predictive readings. I find them really fascinating to do and just to see what comes up. So for this reading, Sagittarius, we're using my Tarot Made Easy deck by Barbara Moore, and we have the Doreen Virtue as advice, so that's all we're using, and these are a little bit shorter, these readings, and if you've not checked out the How Does He or She Feel About Me, if you want to check that reading out, please do. So without further ado, we're going to focus on your love lives for you single Sagittarians in the next 6 months. So Universe Spirit, is love coming in for single Sagittarians in the next 6 months? Show me. Is love coming in for single Sagittarians in the next 6 months? Will new love be coming in for single Sagittarians in the next 6 months? Will true love, new love, be coming in? Will true love be coming in for single Sagittarians in the next 6 months? Will true love be coming in for single Sagittarians in the next 6 months? Will true love be coming in for single Sagittarians in the next 6 months? Will true love be coming in for single Sagittarians in the next 6 months? Show me. Alright, let's split the deck into 3 like so. And we're going to collect that back up and let's have a look at what the present energies are around you guys. So, some of you guys are a little bit worried. You've got the Nine of Swords showing here. Pardon me if I get a drink. So the Nine of Swords often shows up when you're feeling worried or you're feeling nervous or you're feeling anxious. And I think that some of you guys are currently feeling anxious, feeling a little bit nervous, feeling a little bit down. This is the card of depression, sleepless nights. Some of you guys, because it's the number 9, you might have been on your own for quite a while, or you might have felt on your own for quite a while. Nine of Swords. 9 show, you know, single people, people on their own. Some of you guys might have been on your own for a little bit of time here, Sagittarius. What's challenging you? Why are you doing this? Well, some of you guys are thinking about a King of Cups. There's a challenge in a King of Cups. There's a person here and they're making you feel upset. So the King of Cups is a Scorpio, Pisces, Cancerian male or female. Some of you guys, it might be there's a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, water sign individual around you, and this person might be the cause of the worry. So some of you guys who are single, you're not strictly single, but you're probably feeling single, to be perfectly honest with you on this reading. Or this might be somebody that you had something to do with in the past. The reason... what is it that's brought you to this stage here? Well, the Seven of Cups. I think that some of you guys, it might be that, since this is a King of Cups, it might be that this person has been looking at other options, because the root issue is the Seven of Cups for why. When you do the Celtic Cross, or when I do mine at least, I look at what's the foundation and how does this bring you to the present point. So this is what's going on in the root issue. This is the problem. This is the real problem. It's the Seven of Cups. Some of you guys, it might be that you're fairly confused and you've got a decision that you need to make, which is why you're upset and you're worrying. Or it might be that somebody's out of reach. Seven of Cups can show people who are out of reach. This might be bringing in the worry. I feel also with this Seven of Cups, if this isn't the case, then this is this person here. It might be that this person's kind of trying to think about what they want, trying to make a decision. Do I want Sagittarius? Don't I want Sagittarius? And this might be, I think there's a lot of things that you guys seem to be coping with and thinking about. In the recent past, you guys have experienced the Queen of Wands in the reverse. So you might have experienced that this person has another individual, especially if the root issue is this person's looking at other options. It might be in the recent past that the other option has been another individual. However, this is fire sign, so this is you. So as a result of this, it might be that you lack faith. You feel a lack of faith, a lack of confidence in this relationship or in this situation with this King of Cups energy. And I feel that the most likely outcome, therefore, for love coming in for you guys in the next 6 months is the Queen of Swords. So some of you guys, I'm seeing you wanting to cut somebody out and perhaps needing to kind of be on your own for a little bit with that Queen of Swords energy. Because when you get the Queen of Swords, it means I'm cutting somebody out or I'm cutting this situation out. I don't want it, because here the root issue is that it could be that this person's been looking at other choices. And as a result of that, you guys have been worrying. Nine of Swords, what do I do? Or it might be in the foundation, you need to make a choice. So it might be that you need to make a choice, Sagittarius, and as a result of that, it's got you worried. Because the most likely outcome is you're going to have to cut an individual out. And why is that? Because it's a man. It's a man or a woman that's been challenging you. And I think that you've been losing patience and you've actually not had any confidence in this person in the recent past. Coming in, what you're going to experience, Sagittarius, is walking away. I'm seeing some of you guys walking away. I think you're the one that holds the choice. I think you guys are going to walk away with this Eight of Cups from this individual. I think that you don't have any faith in the situation anymore, because what's the challenge is the King of Cups. It's the person who's challenging you, and I think you're going to choose to walk away, or at least take a long extended break from this person. Right now, Sagittarius, you are the Nine of Cups. That's interesting that you're the Nine of Cups. Some of you guys might be drinking a bit too much with this card, because as a result of that, that's why you've probably got a hangover. So you might be drinking to drown out, because you've got choices here. You might choose to either overindulge in shopping, drinking, eating. Nine of Cups can be where the overindulgence card, where you're overindulging in doing things. I don't think that you're really happy, to be perfectly honest with you. I think that you use this as a mask. Whatever it is that you do here, whether it's spending too much money on frivolities, things that you don't need, whether it's alcohol, whether it's eating too many things, too much rich food, I think you're doing things for comfort with that Nine of Cups. Because as a result of that, the energies around you is that you're worried with the Nine of Swords, because the root issue is you've got to make some choices. Because I think that you've lost faith with this Queen of Cups. I read this as you. You've lost faith in a relationship because this person's challenging you. And I think you're going to end up cutting them out more than likely. I'm seeing you guys walking away potentially from this individual. Coming in, there is loss here, the Five of Cups for some of you guys, okay? For some reason, when we do these readings, I can only go with what the universe is trying to give me. Do you understand? So, you can get with these cards. I've had plenty of clients say, do me a reading on if love is coming in, Carol, and the universe will give you something entirely different, and you'll have to give it back to the client, and the client will say, actually, you were right. This is what I needed to be focusing on. So there's something here that the universe is giving you. You're going to incur some sadness and loss here after you walk away with the Five of Cups, Sagittarius. The fears are being restless, being worried that you've made the wrong mistake with the Four of Swords in the reverse. And what's the outcome? I don't see you guys going back to someone. Judgment in the reverse. Okay, you're not going back. Okay, so Judgment in the reverse for me. But then, the problem with the Judgment in the reverse, I would have liked it to be Judgment in the upright, to be perfectly honest, because after the loss and the pain, I would like to see a new beginning, a new phase. But it seems to me some of you guys seem to be stuck. And it's almost like the outcome is you're wondering if you did make the mistake, if you made the wrong call. Judgment in the reverse can mean an error of judgment, making the wrong judgment. I'm seeing you guys questioning yourself, I feel, with the Judgment card in the reverse. Let's have a look at what some of the clarifiers are. I'm going to have a look at why in your foundation is the Seven of Cups. Why is the Seven of Cups in the foundation for this reading for Sagittarius? Show me. The Ten of Cups. Okay, so I think that you've needed to make a choice, I would say, with the Seven of Cups energy over a very important relationship, over a relationship that you would possibly consider to be the most important relationship that you've ever been in your life. So I think the foundation, you need to make a decision on a relationship, that Ten of Pentacles here, that Ten of Cups. Okay, but I feel that in this relationship there's been some abuse, or there's been some power struggles, or there's been a real destructive and negative energy. Okay, I think this relationship has you tied. I think this relationship has been very negative. It might be that in the home there's been some abuse, that type of thing. So I think that some of you Sagittarians, you need to make a choice, because I think that within a relationship here, this Ten of Cups, there has been some abuse. There's been problems with that Devil energy, and as a result of that, I think that you guys have been feeling this Queen of Wands in the recent past. And I want to see why you've been experiencing the Queen of Wands in the recent past concerning this, because of Death in the reverse. Okay, so I feel that you guys have been feeling very vulnerable with this death, with the Queen of Wands in the reverse. I think as a result of this, you've been feeling very vulnerable, because the Death in the reverse says, well, maybe you can't let go, maybe you can't fully shut the door. I think that you have been feeling vulnerable and very insecure, some of you Sagittarians, with the Queen of Wands in the reverse, because you can't truly shut the door on this situation with Death in the reverse here, because you're very connected with the Six of Cups. I think that this person is probably your soulmate, from what I can see in the reading, Sagittarius, with this person. But your challenge is a King of Cups. And let's have a look at why this challenge is the King of Cups. The Eight of Wands, okay, so I think that your challenge with the King of Cups, it might be with the Eight of Wands, it's something to do with communication with that Eight of Wands. It might also be, I feel with this Eight of Wands, there's something to do, because Eight of Wands can be arguments and also it can be distance. So maybe you're at a distance from this King of Cups energy, because, you know, the Eight of Wands is communication, but it's also distance. So it's either with this person, the challenge is communicating with this individual. The challenge might also be something to do with distance and location, that type of thing. Can also be arguments, because Eight of Wands can be weapons of attack. And as a result of that, you guys have been experiencing the present situation, the Nine of Swords. And let's have a look at why you've been experiencing the Nine of Swords. Because of the Ace of Wands in the reverse. So you guys have been worrying that this relationship is over. For some of you guys, it might be that you're worrying that this person is no longer attracted to you with the Ace of Wands in the reverse. Especially if you're female, Ace of Wands in the reverse is a libido that's down, somebody who doesn't get an erection, somebody who's not aroused by you. It's a lack of interest with the Ace of Wands in the reverse. It's a false start. It's a failing relationship or a failing business. So some of you guys are worried. It could be that you feel that this person's not attracted to you, or that the passion has died. Ace of Wands in the reverse, passion, attraction has died, or that this thing is not going to get off the ground with this individual. And I feel as a result of that, the most likely outcome for love coming in will be the Queen of Swords. And I see you cutting or denying love here with the Queen of Swords. So we'll have a look at why the Queen of Swords is the most likely outcome. Because of the Hierophant. Okay, so the Hierophant, I think that you will be saying no to a commitment here. You're cutting a commitment, you're cutting vows with someone, because Queen of Swords is to cut, and it's to emotionally distance oneself, I feel, from a commitment to another individual with the Hierophant energy here. Okay, because I feel at the end of the day, you're going to give up on this situation with the Seven of Wands. Also, I think that your intuition with the Hierophant and your higher power and your inner guidance will tell you that you need to give up and stop fighting for this thing. So the Queen of Swords is the most likely outcome, says, well, you're probably not going to be focusing on getting into a relationship or into the relationship with this person. And I feel because with the Hierophant, it's your higher guidance telling you that you need to give up on this situation. It is your own moral compass that says with this Hierophant, give up on this situation. Don't fight for it any longer with the Seven of Wands in the reverse. Coming in, you're going to experience the Eight of Cups showing up here. And why are you going to experience the Eight of Cups? Nine of Coins in the reverse. I think that you guys are going to be walking away from committing yourself, or you know, the Nine of Coins in the reverse means when you're not strictly on your own. So I think that you're going to be walking away from committing yourself to this individual with the Nine of Coins showing here, because Nine of Coins is reversed, and that represents somebody who's not strictly single, they're not strictly independent, and I think that you're going to be letting this go. So if you've been with someone and they've been paying all the bills, or they've been buying you this and buying you that, but they're never really truly there for you, especially if you're actually in a relationship, living with the person, and there's abuse or problems in that relationship, I feel you guys will be walking away from somebody who's looking after you, because Nine of Coins in the reverse says, well, I'm not strictly completely looking after myself. It can be in the upright as well, where you're in a relationship and somebody pays all the bills, looks after things, but in the reverse, for me, it's even more so, whether you're not strictly single or you're not strictly independent. And I think that you're going to be, a time of not being strictly independent is now finishing with this Eight of Cups. You're walking away from it. You are going to experience the Five of Cups coming in, and we're going to have a look at why you're going to be experiencing the Five of Cups coming in. The Star in the reverse. I think that you're going to be feeling upset because this thing didn't work out. Your greatest wish did not happen, because the Star in the reverse is where a wish doesn't happen, it doesn't manifest. So I think that some of you guys are going to be feeling really upset, Sagittarius, that your greatest wish and hope didn't manifest with this person. Your fears will be the Four of Swords, or it could be the hopes of the Four of Swords. We'll see what that is about, because if this person's not around you, it might be their hope is that they return, they change their mind and come back with the Four of Swords in the reverse. So let's have a look at why your hopes or fears are the Four of Swords in the reverse. Okay, I think that your hopes are that this person changed their mind with the Four of Swords in the reverse and wants to start something new with you with the Magician. See, I feel it's this person that has kind of edged their way out. They're kind of at a distance from you, but you're hoping that they're going to return. They're going to come back. Because when you get the Four of Swords in the reverse, it's also saying, well, in the upright, this person possibly withdrew from you. Now they've changed their mind and they want to come back, and they want to start something new with me. So you're hoping that this person is going to come back and return to how they were and want to start up again with that Magician energy in the upright here. Okay. But the outcome shows us the Judgment card in the reverse. And why is the outcome the Judgment card in the reverse? because of strength. So I feel that this will not start up again. If you want something to start up with somebody again, I don't think it is. I think the outcome is showing this judgment in the reverse. There are no second chances in this relationship because I feel that somebody is holding back on their desires. Somebody's been telling themselves best not to move forward in this situation. This is either you that says there's no second chances because I'm standing in my own power with the strength energy, or this is that person saying that with the strength energy showing there. Okay, I think this person will resist the chance to right or wrong as well. Seven of Swords in the reverse. Seven of Swords in the reverse is all about righting the wrongs. It's all about coming back and saying I'm sorry or confessing. But I feel because strength can mean to resist, I feel there are no second chances because whoever it is, I don't think, it could be you as well, Sagittarius, but because I think that your hopes are that this person turns around and says let's start again, it might be, I feel here in the outcome, that the Judgment card in the reverse, there are no second chances because I think this person will resist the chance to come back and say that they're sorry and to confess that their mistakes to you. So therefore, I don't feel that there are any second chances with an individual. Really, this should have been showing single people coming in, but somebody coming in for love with those of you who are single, Sagittarius. But often, as I say with the tarot will tell you what you need to know. Sorry, my phone is on here. The tarot will tell you what you need to know, not necessarily what you want to know. So the universe might have been saying to you, you know what, Carol, you're doing a reading for singles, for Sagittarians, but what they need to know at the moment is that they're holding on to somebody at the minute that doesn't really want to be held on to, and until they can let go of that person, then they're going to have problems with having love coming in the next 6 months. We'll quickly get this reading again. You guys, Sagittarians, you're showing as being the Nine of Cups, but I think that you're putting on a face here with the Nine of Cups, because the root issue that you're doing this is because you're looking at choices. Okay, you're very confused. I think you're confused, but you're also got a lot of choices to make, and it's about a family situation or a relationship in which there has been abuse, problems, negativity, consistent patterns of negative behaviour that have been very difficult to break away from. I think as a result of this, you guys have lost your confidence as the Queen of Wands in the reverse, because you are finding it difficult to let go, Death in the reverse, of a relationship that you are really committed to. I think that you feel so much like this is a karmic tie, like this is a soulmate. This person is your soulmate, and you're finding it difficult to let go of this soulmate connection that you have. The problem is that you challenge as a King of Cups, a water sign, male or female potentially. Possibly, it doesn't say the person's not communicating with you, but it might be the problem is the challenge is a King of Cups, sorry, in the upright. So your challenge as a King of Cups is something to do with either communication, or it could be to do with location, could be to do with the space between you perhaps, or it simply could be to do with arguments, because Eight of Wands can be weapons of attack. As a result of that, I think that it might be that your challenge is the way that this person also communicated with you. It might be this person sent you a message. And as a result of that, it might be that you guys, the energy around you at the moment, Sagittarius, is that you're upset and you're worried. You're worried that this person is no longer attracted to you with the Ace of Wands, or you're worried that this person wants to end the relationship. It might have been that you're worried that this relationship was a really quick one, flash in the pan, Ace of Wands in the reverse, or you're worried that this person maybe just used you for sex, for example, with the Ace of Wands in the reverse, and when they were done, they didn't want anything else. The most likely outcome is, I think that you guys will be making a decision to cut out this individual, because I think that your higher guidance system is telling you need to let go and surrender this situation instead of trying to fight it and hold on to it, which I think it is that you're trying to do here. Coming in, I think that you guys are going to be seeing a change. Eight of Cups is change. So I see that there's going to be a change in terms of you guys being with this person. You'll return to single status, I feel, in these two cards here. And you will experience sadness that this thing didn't work out, that it didn't manifest your greatest desires and wishes. It didn't turn out the way you wanted it to turn out. I feel that your hopes will be that this person, the Four of Swords in the reverse, will return. They will come back, especially if they're at a distance from you. They will return and want to start everything up again with the Magician. But I feel that the overall outcome is there are no second chances on this, because even if you want it, Sagittarius, this person doesn't want it. I think that there'll be no second chances here, because this person will resist with the Strength card, coming back with the Seven of Swords, returning to clear the mess up, returning to say that they're sorry, to confess, and to start all over again with that Seven of Swords in the reverse. Okay? Alright, that's your reading. Let's get some advice. Sorry about that, guys. It was to see if love was coming in the next 6 months, but it's almost like the universe is saying to you, Sagittarius, you need to let go of something before something can come in. So universe, Spirit, what is the advice that you have for Sagittarius on this reading? What is the advice that you have for Sagittarius on this reading? Show me through the romance angels. It says, express your love, go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Whatever that means for you, it means for you. I don't think you should make the romantic gesture to this individual. Okay? I don't know why that's showing up there, to be perfectly honest with you. Okay? I'll ask why you need to express your love. Why does Sagittarius need to express its love? Why does Sagittarius need to express its love? Because you attract romantic love, and it just tried coming out before. So it says express your love because you are attracting in love, okay? So you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So just by enjoying the moment, living in the moment, you will start to attract, okay? So express your love. Don't be afraid to express who you are. Don't hold yourself prisoner to whatever this situation is. Allow yourself to go out there and enjoy life to its fullest, because it's only through enjoying life through its fullest that you'll actually start to encounter the very type of person that you're looking for. Alright, that's your reading, Sag. Thanks for your time, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.